I don't think I can.
No, we want the game 7. Come on. Let's get into the finals here. One of these teams walking home with the first place prize. Now they're going to have to settle for second at this point. G2 in the orange, NRG in the blue. And it all comes down to this, folks. Game 1 here on DFH. Fireburner through the air to drop this one towards the box. 2 players up on the defense. But no follow-up from NRG means that G2 who gains ball control. JNaps takes a shot towards net, and Jacob clears it to the side. Save, he will move out alongside Fireburner. He'll move it out to midfield.
G2 trying to play fierce. Right now, they're trying to intercept everything, knowing that once NRG make it into their half, they are going to be a massive threat, and that was quite an interaction. Is that on target?
Very close to it, just off the crossbar, gonna bounce off the corner, and Garrett G coming in, but Kronovi just removes him from the field, opening up a lot of space. He'll spawn underneath the ball. Not the spawn he was looking for. JNaps gets demoed as well, but here comes the shot. The damage was already done, and Kronovi gets the first point on the board.
They started with control, and they kept it up this entire minute. 1 minute of shot after shot, and finally Kronovi able to catch Fireburner off guard. As we heard Quinn talk about it earlier, Fireburner is a monster on defense. He's nearly flawless, and when I talk to Fireburner, he actually thinks Garrett G's the true monster on defense because you don't even notice when Garrett G's on defense. It doesn't even come close to being a threat. He said he almost flawlessly will always clear it away and keep it away from net, but G2 has broken through early on.
3:56 left to go. 1-0 lead for G2. We're looking to make it 2 here. JNaps to Kronovi. The shot goes wide. But Rizzo in with a follow-up. This one lofts high. Kronovi removes Fireburner from net and keeps the pressure on. See if they can keep it going here. Nobody at home. That demo onto Fireburner is actually going to turn out to be very fortunate. Actually, it doesn't even matter. Kronovi able to dunk it through. 2-0 now for G2.
What a start to this game. So far correcting everyone on the desk. Fireburner attempting to get up underneath this, but Kronovi getting the delayed touch instead of touching it the moment he could, knowing Fireburner would have to come from underneath to push it out, but didn't have momentum on his side, so we couldn't get a hard clear, and Kronovi dunked it.
Yeah, both Garrett G and Jacob moving out after Fireburner got demoed. They're freed up to move forward because they know that one of their teammates is spawning behind them. But because they did not win their touches, the ball immediately ended up back in the goal, and the newly spawned Fireburner had to make a very, very quick save. Kronovi had much longer to read that, able to get that one through, and it's 2-0 G2. 3:18 left to go here in game number 1. Rizzo now into the corner. Garrett G will keep it there for a little bit. Fireburner will hop high above the zone. Rizzo, and oh, wow, I didn't think this was going in, but Garrett G from midfield, there we go.
Well, Rizzo attempted a bump on Fireburner, and I think he was the one that should have been retreating, but to be fair, I think someone else came a little bit too close. I think it was JNaps on the side, maybe Kronovi. I was watching from Rizzo's side, and they were both so far away. But somebody came up from their half instead of waiting patiently for Rizzo to get the retreat. So it left an open net, but now a 1-goal game with 3 minutes left. Doesn't sound so threatening for NRG anymore.
That was quite the long-range shot, too, from Garrett, all the way from his own back half. His back third. He's going to pass over towards Jacob. Fireburner now in the corner. 50-50 drops a bit wide of the corner. Kronovi moves up, trying to keep the pressure on. Rizzo looking into the corner. JNaps now airborne. Misreads that. It'll end up. Blues has 3 players tight in the corner there for G2. They'll space back out, sending one back to defense. It'll be JNaps who gets the clear. They'll move that one straight back into the blue. Ball spending a lot of time in NRG's half right now. As the clean rotations from G2 keep this pressure on. Cross halftime, still the 1-goal lead for G2. So Fireburner will move this one over to the side. G in net watches as Rizzo and Kronovi come up with a double threat. Difficult to deal with, but nobody scored on yet. Fireburner in the air, just pinches out in front of the net. Jacob moves up to clear to the side. There's Kronovi, able to read that. Very telegraphed maneuver. Now Rizzo, can he get this one past Jacob? It goes underneath. What a play from Rizzo.
Just watch how long he's floating in the air. He's like, should I? Should I? Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll go for it one more time. The moment he realized Jacob did not have that from the backboard, he knew he had ample opportunity to get just one more touch towards the net. And now another 2-goal game. They brought it back to 2 goals, but with still 2 minutes left, can they keep this lead against NRG?
I'm just imagining Rizzo just being like, am I going to do it? What do you think, Jacob? Am I going to do it? Oh, yeah, there you go. Getting that one through. 2 goals now in the lead by G2. 1:35 left to go. What has been considerably a higher scoring game than I expected it to be, and definitely not going the direction that anyone was predicting. 26 on the clock for NRG to bounce back. Got to score 2 to tie it back up. Jacob with a pass towards Garrett G to open net just moments ago, now filled with G2 players. Fireburner in the air off the ceiling down into the corner. Kronovi back onto the wall. It'll be G2 able to push back into NRG territory once more. Jacob with a bit of space to work with, moves this upfield. Kronovi will play it laterally to get it past Garrett and Jacob, with a shot from Fireburner. Open net, this will go through. 1-goal game again.
Seems that G2 may have gotten a little bit cocky here. JNAP's trying to go up for this touch instead of retreating, but he did not have an angle at all or no momentum on his side. So even with a touch, it may have been read by an NRG player and could have resulted in a goal anyways. His better opportunity would be probably to try and retreat back to net and at least attempt a save, buy his team some time. It was a difficult situation for him, to be honest.
Passing plays from NRG, now only down by 1 with a minute to work with. They can play in a 0-second time to get the tie game. NRG will read this one off of the bounce off the wall. Wrap around into the corner, past JNAPS. 50-51 out by Jacob, but Kronovi gets it on the wall outright. Keeping the pressure on, keeping the ball in the orange. That touch from Fireburner drops it back into the orange again with what looked like would be a solid clear. G2 having to play some strong defense right now as NRG is breathing down their neck looking for that tying goal. Fireburner to drop it down to Garrett, who plays it straight towards the box. Off of Kronovi's side, JNAPS will play it high, and Jacob will look to gain ball control in his own corner now. With 10 seconds remaining, can they do it? Can they push it out? We've seen 2 buzzer beater goals today. They need another one to get the win here. They've got the positioning. Kronovi will clear it over to the side. They'll move to the other end of the field to see if they can finish it off. No, this one will go down. It'll touch, and G2 takes game 1.
They get the first one, but remember, a best of 7. They have a lot of games ahead of them. Even though G2 has the first game, they have to win at least 3 more to take the series. They truly were just on top of NRG this time. I don't think they were relying too much on their skill to find each other, to space out, and to get the passes. This time they're like, you know what? Let's just play as furious as we can. Let's stop NRG from doing anything. Because the last thing you want to do is let Jacob pass the ball. The last thing you want to do is let Fireburner get a hard clear. And the last thing you want to do is let Garrett G take a shot. All 3 of those situations mean just don't. You all right? Did you have some? Did you chug a whole bottle of Brisk too?
I don't know, man. I'm just getting choked up seeing G2 play as well. It's so good, man. It's so good to see them here. You know,
that was really convincing.
Quite impressive plays here from G2 and NRG up against Take 3. We saw them getting trapped in their own half consistently in that semifinal game. And that sort of play, the thing that they were able to get out of there was because Take 3 just could not make their shots. But G2 is completely accurate right now, playing very, very well, putting on a total of, what is this, 11 shots? 11 shots from G2. And if they're not going to be, if NRG can't get out of their own half, this is going to keep on happening.
Yeah, and I think that's a big testament to how G2 this time, instead of just playing their game, they're trying to counter their opponents. They're actually working against NRG as opposed to just being like, hey, we know what we're good at. Let's just try and do that to our best ability. They're doing individual plays a bit more, which I think is working right now because it's just super fast-paced. Fast-paced Rocket League that is outdoing NRG.
We'll see if game 2 goes any differently for NRG here. G2 can extend their lead to another game. Fireburner on the wall. Rizzo will get above him. Kronovi now looks to see if he can pass out to JNAPS. Gets it to him. Can he connect? It goes in. What a play. So many defenders, and Kronovi finds the hole.
Delaying that touch, he was able to control it here, trying to wait as long as possible. Jacob didn't know what to do. You saw him take a preemptive jump, assuming that Kronovi would get there first. Well, way before he actually touched it, but the delayed touch is what actually kind of juked out the defenders, and JNAP's just squeaking that in time. But they will get the first goal yet again.
G2 looking so strong here after the desk, other than Axel Toss predicting an NRG strong victory. Oh my goodness, Garrett G though with the boomer over the top of Kronovi. It's a tie game.
Able to get a nice turnaround here. That 50-50 from Jacob, really, that's where you can see contesting works well in your favor. Even if you're not going to win it, you are still giving your team an opportunity to keep it in their half. And if the ball happens to land closer to you, you immediately give yourself a good chance.
4:30 left to go. An exciting first 30 seconds of game number 2. We've seen a goal apiece. Jacob will look to play it back out to midfield. Needing consecutive touches to break out of their own half. Right now they're trading, and G2, this is working in their favor. A long clear from Garrett up onto the backboard.
Wow, what a clear from Rizzo.
Kronovi Shot towards net, Garrett G to the side, towards Fireburner. They'll wait this one out patiently. That's past 2 plays. It's just JNAPS in the back, and he's got Jacob in support. He'll go for the pass. They'll go for the shot, but it goes wide. Fireburner wants to try and get another touch, but no cigar. G2's able to dodge that bullet. Bit of inaccuracy from NRG. They had a prime opportunity there and weren't able to capitalize. Rizzo out to JNAPS. Shot towards net. Garrett G plays it high. Kronovi looking to keep this pressure on. He'll rotate over to the corner. Pops it up. Rizzo in the air. Going to the far side. Now Fireburner into the corner. Can he finish this one off himself? It's in front of the net. Second time we've seen them with a prime opportunity to score. Not been able to put it onto the back. They'll stay tied up at 1 apiece. 3:23 left to go.
Now we're seeing the wide passing plays from G2. The moment they start to gain control and can force NRG to go from offense all the way back to defense.
Oh, the block comes through. G2 survives again. NRG applying so much pressure on the offense, and yet still a tie game. Fireburner lofts this ball across the net. JNAPS will touch it just a little bit to keep it going. And Garrett G now another shot towards the net. The redirect from Jacob. This is NRG. Oh my goodness.
No idea what to say. Jacob, you're a madman. You're actually a madman. Oh my God.
I bet Rizzo's like, are you kidding me? You kidding me, dude?
What? You can't defend that. There is no place on earth where that is defendable. I have nothing to say.
You see Rizzo just prepping for it to be crossing the net. Sees Jacob in the air, and then he drops it straight down. Kills in all the lateral momentum. It just drops straight into the goal. And NRG, with the plays that we have come to know them for and love them for, is back in the lead here in game 2. Threatening to extend it. 2:35 left to go, approaching halftime. A win here would tie up the series at 1 apiece. We're all hoping for that game 7. Rizzo will pick this one up off the ceiling, continue it on. Fireburner out towards midfield. JNAPS under the back. Rizzo lurking in the midfield, looking for an opportunity. Fireburner on the wall. See if he can find Jacob, who actually rotates it behind him. Lets Garrett move up in the first spot. Now they'll fall back. A lot of space being given right now by G2. Line NRG to work in. Look at that. This was like mutator level speed.
Yeah. This is unfortunate for NRG. Jacob trying to clear that out, and Fireburner actually in a tight spot, but it pinched right between him and Rizzo. And Garrett G was putting himself in a position to get ready for Fireburner's touch to either get cleared or come off the backboard. Little did he know there was a pinch coming his way.
It's so difficult for them to prepare for that as well.
Yeah.
Because those sorts of pinches are very, very unfortunate, but this gives us another tie game. NRG got their work cut out for them again if they want to get the lead back. Right now, G2 happy with that result. And they'll try to extend this, see if they can get the lead back and get a 2-game lead in the series. 1:40 left to go in game 2. Kronovi looking to pass to JNAPS. He doesn't touch it on the wall, and JNAPS misses. Gives NRG an opportunity in the orange corner. Rizzo to carry it past Garrett G. It's just Fireburner in the back. They'll pinch it off the ground. Rizzo puts it in, and G2's got the lead.
They turn it around without even hesitating. This follow through. Rizzo getting just underneath it and getting one more attempt at it, pinching it towards the ground. Just as it bounced up off the ground, he was able to get one more touch towards the net instead, which just picked its momentum up. I'm still flustered from Jacob's goal.
We have seen some beautiful goals today on all sides of the pitch, especially pinch goals from Vince and Rizzo. Rizzo passing to JNAP, shot towards net. Kronovi with an opportunity. He goes for the fake, and Garrett G doesn't read it. He'll move back. Get the ball all the way into the orange. Fireburner in the corner, looking to set it up for Jacob. It goes out across the net. Jacob's in the air, but it'll move back into the corner. Kronovi will send it. Direction of JNAP's final minute of gameplay. The 1-goal lead for G2. If they hold on here, they will take a 2-game lead in the series. Garrett G to set this one out towards Fireburner. He's airborne first, and he'll get it all the way onto the orange backboard, but JNAP's try and play his way. Garrett G up in the air. He'll take the shot. He'll put it in. Tie game.
This is 100% Fireburner with meticulous positioning. He knows JNAPS has to put this down, so look where he puts himself. And just as it hits the ground, he front flips, passes that out to Garrett G, knowing that at that point, all they had to do was beat JNAPS. He was still the last defender. Fantastically played by Fireburner.
42 seconds left. Tied up in game number 2 with what has been a very exciting first 2 games. This finals, the 7-11 Summer Series, JNAP's in to take the shot. They dismantle the defense very, very quickly, and G2, just like that, is back in the lead.
In mere seconds, they tie it, or sorry, not tie it, get the lead once more. JNAP's trying to alter his car to make sure he got a lot of lift on that. Put the nose of his car at the bottom half of the ball, which actually, for those of you that maybe are really, really new to the game, treat the ball like billiards. Where your car interacts with it is how it's going to react, not how you flip into it.
Right.
It's the contact of your hitbox of your car into the ball. So we made sure to go upside down to get the power up underneath the ball.
JNAP's to play this one away. 20 seconds left and down by 1. The pinch from Fireburner sends it back around. Can Jacob get there? No, Rizzo will interrupt what was a very dangerous situation for G2. They've got the 1-goal lead in the final 10 seconds. A win here would send them up by 2 in the series. Jacob plays one away. Now Garrett moving it back downfield. JNAP's over to the side. Fireburner lurks in the midfield, looking to try and keep this one alive as Jacob sends it towards the net. JNAP's clears it away, and Rizzo upfield should be able just to kill this one down. It will touch, and G2 wins games 1 and 2. They'll be able to go away.
Now, while they may have just won that game, I still think the true winner of that game was Jacob Shot.
Jacob Shot.
Jacob Shot.
Gotta love Jacob Shot.
That's a once-in-a-lifetime thing, man. You don't get to see that very often, if not ever. Get to see someone pull off a shot like that. Jacob, I think, I don't know how long ago it was. It would have been a while now in one of the community tournaments where he jumped off the backboard. I think it's like, at this point, everybody knows what it is. I don't know if you know what I'm referring to.
Sure.
He came out the backboard all the way through and like got a crazy weird redirect thing. He's clearly comfortable on offense on his own opponent's backboard, which not many players can do. But G2, no matter what's happening right now, I'm loving it because generally pressure is what makes them suffer. They usually don't do too well when they're under pressure. I think we saw Kronovi kind of tilt off the face of the earth towards the end of season 3.
Sure.
He really, I mean, you could tell it. He really wanted to do something for his team, and I think he found himself in too many places at once. But now I think he's letting his teammates do what they need to do best. Rizzo and JNAP's are the ones shining right now, and Crizzo's just there when they need him. Crizzo.
Kronovi and Rizzo combined.
Crizzo.
That's a scary player.
That's not.
I don't want to run into that person. What about Jay
Don't
Crizzo?
do it with JNAPs. That's all I'm saying.
Would you Jay Crizzo?
Yes, please.
Dude, Chad apparently loved when I called it J2 earlier.
J2?
Yeah.
Well, JNAPs, we should just start doing that. When JNAPs is carrying, let's call him J2.
J2.
Yeah.
That's the team right there.
Because R2 doesn't work and K2 doesn't work.
R2D2?
And, I guess when it's what? Rizzo and
Dapper.
R2J2? Yeah, Dapper's not on that team.
Rizzo and Dapper do it doubles. They should call their team R2D2. You could have that one for free, guys. But 2 games in a row here for G2. NRG, the team that we have all been talking up, especially me. I've been saying since the beginning, NRG's got this all the way. Have yet to get a win here. Some uncharacteristic mistakes, I feel like, being forced out. We saw the last goal. I felt like Jacob had the distance and the pace to be able to get and block that last goal from G2, but he flips in the wrong direction. Something we just don't see from this player, from this team. These guys do not make mistakes, and G2 is matching their pace toe-to-toe, wheel-to-wheel, if you would. And they're just able to get the win 2 times in a row here. Can they do it a 3rd game? We were saying at the beginning we didn't want to see the 4-0. We might see the 4-0 in the other direction right now.
Remember, everyone, best of 7.
Yep.
So even though they're up 2 right now, G2 still need to win 2 more games to take the series.
There's Kronovi with a shot towards the net. Garrett G with the block. JNAP's in with another shot, and Jacob with the block. Things right back to where they were in the last game with NRG having to play defense with G2 creating so much pressure in the blue. Fireburner will send that one away, and Jacob moves out to try and finish this off. He'll get it over the top of Kronovi, and here comes Fireburner up and in the blocker position. JNAP's looking to drop this one towards Kronovi. Jacob in the air will block that. Fireburner picks it up off of the kill. Midfield, it gets it through Kronovi. A laser beam towards the box, but JNAP sends it back to the side. Jacob with the shot in, and will it go through? No, it bounces crossbar and post and out. Rizzo gets the save on the follow-up from Garrett G. We stay dead even at 0-0 apiece as the first minute concludes.
Rizzo, the sole reason it is still tied. Oh, Kronovi and Rizzo trying, or I guess Crizzo, trying their best to get a calculated pinch. I think they've seen that's the theme of the day. Are going to be pinch goals, surprise pinch goals across the field. But it will remain 0-0 thanks to the monster that is a Rizzo on defense.
Jacob the Fireburner off the backboard. Garrett G lurking in the back as he's been doing since the formation of this roster. The shot from Kronovi. Jacob will play this one high. JNaps misses on the wall. This opens up a lot of space for Jacob to work with. The shot over the top of Kronovi. Fireburner with the opportunity to placement. It goes crossbar. Can Jacob get there? No. Neither Garrett nor Jacob able to finish it off after Fireburner's touch. A beautiful play to completely work all the way around the G2 defense, but the final shot wasn't there for NRG. Garrett G will have to play that one over the top of 2. It's just Rizzo in the back right now, but he wins the touch. Pressure will continue on for NRG here, but they will not get the immediate goal. 3 minutes left in this game, still scoreless in game 3.
Now it feels like NRG are trying to pick up the pace and stifle anything G2 has to answer all these attacks. Every time they clear it out, they just play patient, get back to net, and then get a hard clear. But you can't allow solo plays to try and outdo you, because that seems to be where G2 are thriving right now.
Jacob kill this one to pull it away from Kronovi. What a play from Jacob. Now he's got it in the box all by himself. He's got Fireburner in support. JNaps to Kronovi. They'll play this one laterally back across the field. Not sure if it was a good idea as Jacob was lurking in that far corner, but they get it past him, back into the blue. And they'll have an opportunity to try and score. Right here at halftime, still scoreless.
Rizzo nearly had that touch. Again, trying for the counterattacks. It's your best opportunity to score.
And Jacob looking for an opportunity. Kronovi now down and into the side. JNaps with the read on the far, up high in the box. They'll go all the way back down the field, Fireburner and Jacob. Shot towards net, wide again. What was a very tight angle, but still inaccuracy from NRG. Now what they want, Garrett G with the block in the air above Rizzo. Shot downfield, oh dear, that almost was disastrous for NRG as it bounced through 2 defenders. Again, the mistakes from NRG, not what we're used to seeing from the North American champions. As G2 is trying to break this one apart, still scoreless here with 1:20 left to go. Rizzo towards JNaps. Kronovi on the far side, wraps up on the wall, back down into the box. JNaps tries to fake out Jacob.
He almost did.
Almost got him. Jacob doesn't fall for much. Crosses the box. Jacob now with an opportunity downfield. Garrett G looking for Fireburner. Sends the shot towards the net. Rizzo's there and over to the side. Good placement too to send it away. Jacob comes upfield. Moving back down. Rizzo going for the bumps on Garrett G in net. The final minutes still scoreless after 2 very, very offensive games. The shot, does it go through? No, Fireburner shuts it down as Rizzo had the opportunity but could not put it through. In the final 30 seconds approaching, neither team wanted to be the one to make the mistake that gives up the goal. Rotations have been clean on both sides. Kronovi over the top. Jacob now looking for Fireburner. This is on the wall. Jacob's able to push this one all the way through. This one might bounce straight down and in, but Kronovi's there and sends it away. Rizzo now to try and play it out. It's a soft touch on it towards Fireburner. Final countdown of regulation of game 3. A goal right here, all but securing the game. It was most likely not going to happen. We'll go to overtime in game 3.
What looks like could be ping pong is actually more just like control switching. They're not just clearing it with no intent. They are following it up, but in the moment they realize they don't have an opportunity, they don't want to get caught off guard. So they're waiting patiently.
Oh, it goes through the pass plays from G2. This is an NRG style play if I've ever seen one, and G2 pulls it off brilliantly.
Right off the kickoff, Rizzo down to the side over to JNaps, and just when you think it's saved, again, it wasn't able to make it through. It bounces in mere seconds into that overtime. G2 now up 3-0 in the series. They are looking to clean sweep our North American champions.
Dude, 3-0 right now.
Yeah, this is actually pretty nuts.
This is the exact opposite of what we all thought was going to happen. This is what I love about single elimination brackets.
Yep.
Is you get matches like this. Like, you only get one match. Like, you only ever see a match one time. You know? So we had the only way we were going to see these 2 teams play is if it was in the finals, and we've got it, and we were all like, ah, yeah, NRG's looking great. They totally got this. And now G2's like, excuse me, we'd have a word with you. We're going to take 3 games first. And if they win this next game, 4-0 sweep over NRG, would it be probably one of the biggest defeats of NRG, the largest stage NRG's lost an online tournament on probably ever.
Yeah, that's
I think that actually I can say that. That's definitely true.
Yeah, that's most definitely true, especially as far as RLCS and this is concerned for sure. What I find, I had a whole point, and then you had a better point.
Oh man,
now my point's gone.
But dude, online champs.
What was my point? Oh well, it's not over there.
This one?
It wasn't that point.
Was it
No.
this one?
I'll come up with it. So
I'm just gonna keep
they're
pointing.
performing well, but not well enough, clearly. I'm talking about NRG here.
Sure.
And it seems like they're just not able to kind of break through. Whoa, this
Ooh.
map.
Oh, I'm excited for this. You guys are going to be in for a treat.
It's Christmas in today's month. I couldn't think
Greece. I think Utopia's in Greece.
of it. I meant the month, like in July.
Sure. Christmas in, yeah.
June.
It's June, though.
Yeah.
Is it? Today's not the 25th, is it?
I don't know.
God, what is time?
I don't actually ever know what day of the week
Let
it
us
is.
ask ourselves this philosophical question. What is
time?
Right now, time is 5 minutes of death for NRG. If they lose this one, they're done, and G2's got the clean sweep. And it is very much Christmas time. You can even see the candy canes over to the side.
That's
No
your
doubt
indicator
about
of Christmas, just candy canes?
I mean,
Not the snow and the Christmas lights.
I mean, like lights and snow could technically be other holidays, but candy canes are pretty exclusively Christmas.
All right, I'll give you that.
Jacob in the air alongside Fireburner. This, I do not know what they were doing here, but Rizzo's like, I'll take it, thank you.
Garrett really tried to get
And
that
look,
clear.
both of
but
them
late.
up.
Yeah.
And they both miss. What is that? That is not NRG.
It's called panic.
Oh.
And it's what the rest of us that played Rocket League experience every 5 seconds. Not what these pros experience. So when you do see it, it's very rare.
Woo! J-Nubs with a complete fake on the kickoff. That was beautifully done. Does not result in a goal, but just completely this just goes in. This is a dismantling of NRG right now. G2 in complete control.
You guys heard it here first, folks. The summer series is pinch time.
Okay. Did you see this? This was Rizzo
Yeah.
pinching off of Fireburner from his own half into the goal. Have you seen that once before? Maybe in game 2?
Yep.
That already happened.
Yep.
That exact
I'm
play.
telling you, it's the summer series pinch series. It's just pinch day.
It was at the exact same place on
Yeah.
the pitch, too. Like, oh, my goodness. Like, it's one of those things you look at and be like, that was an accident. They couldn't possibly have done it on purpose. At this point, I believe Rizzo's doing this on purpose.
Yeah, Rizzo showed up. He's like, I'm going to pinch you in the face.
Yeah, I got you. He found your point. But you lost. Garrett G and Fireburner moving up the pitch here. Just completely dismantled right now. Garrett G with a shot, but J-Nap slams the door on him, says not today. They're holding on to their 2-0 victory, their 2-0 lead right now. There's Jacob and Fireburner, both out of position. 3 players from G2 moving downfield, and it's just Garrett G in the back. J-Naps to set it across. Oh, but Fireburner, great demo onto Rizzo, immediately removing that striker threat. But they're going to continue to keep the pressure on. G2 has a stranglehold on this game right now.
2 goals to make up. We know NRG can pull it off, but they need to get G2 out of their half first. The demolitions are going to be a way they'll pull it off. Garrett G with a shot from midfield.
That was a beautiful shot from midfield. Blocked away again by the G2 defenders. Here goes Rizzo.
Sorry.
Dude, G2 is doing such a good job with the zoning of the goalie. You see the first man up moving, or the second man up, oftentimes just moving straight into zone out while the first man sets up. The third.
Fireburner just muscled his way through throw to try and get that save.
Oh, is this going in? Is that going through? No, Carnovia will pull it away. Still 2-0 in favor of G2. NRG, their work cut out for them. I am going to be amazed if they're able to 4-0 sweep NRG right now. That would just about make my day. And this is saying this as someone who called NRG to win the whole thing. That would just be the most brilliant comeback for a G2. We heard Kernovi say on Overtime that if he wasn't able to find success here in the 4th season of Rocket League, he would consider that 3 strikes and he'd be out, which I take to mean he's thinking about retiring if he doesn't succeed the season. This could be such a big deal for him as J-Naps puts another one in. 3-0 right now for G2.
I think at this time we can accurately call him J2.
J2, sure.
J-Naps has been playing out of his mind. And what I think is really cool about this G2 is generally, especially coming through Season 1, Season 2, Kronovi. It's all about Kronovi. Kronovi's the man, Kronovi's the guy. But right now it seems that he's really making sure that his 2 teammates are the ones we talk about. It's all about Rizzo and J-Naps, and Kronovi's there to help secure. No. Thank you.
I want to say that if this group was a band, they'd be J2 and the Crizzo.
Oh.
It works, you know it does.
It does.
2:10 left to go. Kronovi shot downfield. Rizzo trying to play this through. Fireburner gets it through. J-Naps in the back. Able to clear that one away before Garrett G can put this one back around. Now Fireburner out towards Garrett G. And you just see the NRG offense is so spread out. They're so holy right now. There's so much going on. And can Kronovi drop it through? No, Fireburner plays it away. But like in between every single NRG player there for a moment was a G2 player.
Yeah.
Just blocking all the passing lanes. sort of stuff. It's exactly that's what NRG lives and breathes on, and G2 is smothering them right now. Here's an opportunity for Jacob. Can he get the angle? Nope. Rizzo takes it away from him. And with 1:27 left to go, up by 3. G2 looking pretty, sitting on top of that 3-goal margin.
I mean, I think it really is the spacing right now that's making NRG suffer. They are spreading too far out, and they're a little bit too desperate to get the net. Now, at this point, with a minute left and 3 goals, yeah, I'm with them. But I think early on, they took a little bit, you know, this is not the 4th game. They're about to lose 4 in a row. I think they were spacing too far out, and G2, again, they knew what they were up against. They're sick of losing to NRG, and they came with their A game.
Coming in with a passion. G2 looking like the team we all expected them to be in Season 3, and now in top form, continuing on. But Jacob has other things to say. If anybody could carry for a 3-0, carry 3 goals here in the final minute, I could totally believe it being Jacob, but he's got to get control of the ball first, and G2 is just taking it away from him over and over again. Will another one go in? Here comes Kronovi to try and finish it off. Cannot get it through the defense, but they don't need the goals. They just need to keep them busy in front of their net. Jacob gets the 1 demo. Now he's got the ball control, trying to fake out Kronovi, but not going to happen. Kronovi slams it away from him with 18 seconds remaining. Garrett G in the air cannot get it past JNaps, and G2 has it on the backboard again. Final countdown of Game 4, and G2, the sweep of NRG. Nobody predicted this. Look at them come out here. The 7-Eleven Summer Series champions. It's going to be G2 in Week 1.
I wouldn't be surprised to hear James say he meant to say G2, but he accidentally said NRG. They do share a letter. I can see the confusion, James.
Oh, sure.
But James and Quinn both predicting a near sweep on the NRG side. And here we go, G2 proving everyone wrong.
Except for Axel Toss.
Except for Axel Toss. But he just likes to go against the grain. I don't give him too much credit. He just likes to go against the grain.
I'll give him credit. I was ribbing on him for making bad jokes earlier, so I'll give him credit now.
Fair enough.
He predicted J2 and the Crizzos would get the win here. That's my favorite one of the day so far.
They should change their name.
They should change
I think the biggest thing
I think G2 would like that.
Probably. The big thing I think I like the most about what G2 did is they knew how NRG played, and they just tried to play counter to that. They weren't trying to play their best style of game.
Yeah.
They were just trying to make sure NRG couldn't do anything. They were just shutting out everything. You mentioned it. Every time you watch NRG spread, there's a G2 player in between every single one of them. They were just triangulating, constantly in the way, not allowing for any of those crazy passing plays, not letting Jacob do any of his weird Jacoby stuff, which he does all the time. They were just always up in his face. A lot of good solo plays from them. I don't know. It was very impressive to see from them.
Hashtag no Jacob things.
Hashtag no Jacob things.
Not allowed today. But it is G2 who comes out victorious in our summer series here. It was fantastic to watch them play. I had a blast. I want to hear what the desk thought,